This is news that came in about 12 hours ago. An unidentified UFO was shot down over the Yukon territories of Canada, and the Canadian Ministry of Defence released the image to reporters, and this is the image. So what's going on out there? We know that hardly anybody lives out there, and we know that UFOs are encountered and sighted in areas that have very low, mostly areas that have very low human populations. CTV News acquired an image of an unidentified object downed by U.S. Air Force F-22 Raptor over the sparsely populated Yukon territory near Alaska, but this was February 2023. The image likely represents a photocopy of an email printout. The documents indicate that the image was initially approved for publication shortly after the incident, but this approval was subsequently withdrawn. The image, which had been shared within the Defense Department, was deemed potentially problematic as its release might provoke additional questions. A grainy photograph, which appeared to be photocopy or printout, depicts a nondescript round white object with indistinct edges. This object was reportedly the one shot down by U.S. Air Force F-22 stealth fighter during a joint operation with the Canadian Armed Forces. The photo of the UFO, recently made public, was notably marked unclassified mere days following the incident. It subsequently came into possession of Canadian journalists who then disseminated the image, and the military has not been quick to release the photographs themselves. A public relations official from the Canadian Department of National Defence cautioned colleagues that releasing this unclassified image of the UFO might provoke further questions and confusion, suggesting this is a potential reason for the delay in publication. Taylor Paxton, a Canadian National Defence Director of Electronic Communications, informed military colleagues that confusion was expected given the current public environment and the claims of the facility's harmlessness. In a letter from Canadian Brigadier General Eric Laforest, a UFO was characterized as a cylindrical object. This UFO, that is, cylindrical. The top quarter is metallic and the remainder is white. There's a 20-foot wire at the bottom with some sort of attached package. Ian Boyd, an aerospace engineering professor and the director of the Center for National Security Initiatives at the University of Colorado, deemed the Canadian government's hesitance to release the image as a national security issue, even though the photo is marked as unclassified. And Boyd said, "It all boils down to the fact that these episodes illustrate the potential vulnerability of the defense system of the United States and Canada. The media failed to provide precise details about the nature of the object and its cargo." Ian Boyd notes that the lack of detailed information has fueled conspiracy theories. Nevertheless, the military prefers this scenario over revealing details that could expose defense vulnerabilities. CTV News reports that its journalists intend to request the Canadian military for high-resolution versions, and CTV News reports that the request for information submitted March 2023 received a response from the Department of Defense after 18 months. The search for the object's wreckage was halted on February 17, 2023, due to severe winter conditions in the area. Despite President Joe Biden's assurance that the downed objects likely pose no threat, the absence of comprehensive information and visuals has shrouded these events in mystery. So what happened? After the winter and the snow, did they go back to find it? That's the question. This is on Soul Ask. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.